guys, welcome back to Sarah Abbott Life Coaching. My name is Sarah and I'm the life coach here. It's Boundary Work Wednesday, the best day of the week. I think you all know by now, but if you're new here, I'm going to tell you. I believe boundaries are freedom. So let's dive in. Today we are learning from the book Boundaries. This is literally the book about boundaries that everybody needs to read. And we're learning from Sherri, sweet Sherri in the Boundaries book. We just love her. She has no boundaries, but she's going to learn, and it's so exciting because we're going to learn with her. So today we are learning about her boundaries at work, or lack of boundaries at work. Sherri's afternoon passed uneventfully. She was on the way out of the office to the teacher's meeting when her boss, Jeff Moreland, flagged her down. "Glad I caught up with you, Sherri," he said. A successful figure at McAllister Enterprises, Jeff made things happen. Trouble was, Jeff often used other people to make things happen. Sherri could sense the 100th verse of the same old song tuning up again. "Listen," he said, "I'm in a time crunch," handing her a large sheaf of papers. "This is the data for the final recommendations for the Kimbrough account. All it needs is a little writing and editing, and it's due tomorrow. But I'm sure it'll be no problem for you," he said. Sherri panicked. Jeff's editing needs were legendary. Hefting the papers in her hand, Sherri saw a minimum of 5 hours of work. "I had this data into him 3 weeks ago," she thought furiously. "Where does this man get off having me save face for his deadline?" Quickly, she composed herself. "Sure, Jeff. No problem at all. Glad I can help. What time do you need it?" 9 o'clock would be fine. "And thanks, Sherri. I always think of you first when I'm in a jam. You're so dependable." Jeff strolled away. Dependable, faithful, reliable, Sherri thought. "I've always been described this way by people who wanted something from me. Sounds like a description of a good mule," she thinks. I love Sherri. So, that is Sherri at work. And I want to ask you, please leave comments below. What could Sherri have done differently with Jeff at work? Do you have to be a mule at work, or can you have boundaries? Here Sherri is. She's going to a teacher meeting to talk about her son, because just like every other woman, she has multiple roles and multiple hats. But she never says no to anybody. Not to her mom, not to her friend, not to her boss. So that's what I want to know. We've talked about boundaries. What could Sherri have done differently here at work? Leave a comment below and then come back next Wednesday, because we are going to talk about how Sherri could have boundaries at work so that she doesn't feel like an underappreciated mule. Thank you for joining us. Come back Friday. We're going to be talking about how the Enneagram has changed my life and how I hope it can change your life too. Take care. Bye-bye.